John just decided to take me down real quick. He was like, quick, set the cameras up. I'm going to throw him through a table and break his fingers. That was wild. That was a wild day on set.
Let's talk Righteous Gemstones.
Yes.
So like most fans, I'm completely invested in Kelvin and Keith's storyline. You know, without spoiling anything, what's next for them?
We've had this secret, I feel, building and building. And then this season they get to be out and proud, and they've started this wing of the church called Prism, where they're very inclusive.
Welcome to Prism, y'all, where we look at the Bible in a different light.
It's sort of, the Gemstone family has embraced it, but the other churches, some of the other churches are looking down on Kelvin and what he's doing. But Kelvin was nominated for his work for Prism for Top Christ Following Man, which is this huge award. So he's very excited about that. And that's sort of what is making him nervous about this season. I'm nervous about it. Am I gonna win? Who
Is he?
knows?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
And
know.
the thing is that Sweet Keef, you know, he's been battling with groups of people.
Yes, he has.
I don't know if Kelvin was compensating, but he'd always have this big group of strongmen, and then he had these teens with the Smutbusters, and finally, it's just the two of them. And Keef is, I think, discovering, like, how can I, now that we're together, how can I be the best partner for him?
He kind of blows it multiple times, but, you know, we love him for it.
Yep. Whether or not we've been in past seasons where we weren't openly together, like this season, it was just so fun to find like these romantic moments with the silliest lines and the silliest scenarios, but to still be like, both of us just like, we really got to connect. We're really acting this scene to the height of our ability.
So how do you work together on creating this unique dynamic? I feel like you guys are friends based on your social media, but you tell me.
Yeah, I mean, we're just really good friends. We hang out all the time. When we were in Charleston, we lived really close to each other, so we would golf cart to each other's houses, and we'd have dinners together, and then we'd work out a lot together. And for whatever reason, it worked for him, and the workouts didn't work for me.
I mean, the bottom line is I look great this season.
You do.
Adam, this is for you.
Okay.
One of my favorite moments from the entire series is you fighting John Goodman. Can you tell me about that experience?
Battle Royale. That was also improv. It was fun to come home and tell my wife. She's like, how was work? And I was like, John Goodman broke both of my fingers today at work.
And this season, I just get a light shove from John and decided not to use the stunt guy on the first take. And was seeing stars after hitting my head.
He's a strong man. I think in the first episode or maybe the second episode of the entire show, he slaps me across the face. And I thought it was going to be like a little stunt slap. No, those big meat paws just smacked me.
Judy is known for her bold and unapologetic personality. What do you enjoy most about playing her?
I enjoy exactly that. I enjoy letting it rip as Judy. And I've said this before, but just being able to run downfield as fast as I can with no one trying to knock me over. It's a very, very fun feeling to be to play a character that's unhinged.
Speaking of unhinged, one of my favorite Judy moments was her backstory with the college professor.
I think it was Danny's initial idea to have her confess something. I'm not good at relationship stuff. That's what I'm figuring out. Because all my ideas and my thoughts about it are from teen movies.
Judy, that's not true.
And then we decided that something should be pretty awkward. I've only had one boyfriend before you.
You never told me that.
His name was Dr. Warren Carmichael, and he was my economics professor.
Tim, I'll pivot to you. So throughout the series, you know, BJ's character has had some very hilarious and heartfelt moments. You know, which moment from the entire series was your favorite to film?
Oh, wow. It's impossible to choose. You know, I fought a man naked, got baptized by John Goodman. I really do love the Outback Steakhouse one, too. Jody Hill was directing, and he said, when you leave the table, say good day, Judy. And I thought because we were in an Outback that he was saying, like, good day, like Australian, but it's just Jody's accent that made it sound like that.
Enjoy the rest of your Outback Steakhouse meal, Judy. Good eye.
And I come back to Jody and he's chuckling and he's like, "That's really funny. The Australian accent. That was unexpected." And I'm like, "Well, you said it." And he's like, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "Yeah, because Outback Steakhouse." And he's like, "Oh." And little things like that would happen most days, you know, where like whether it was an accident or an offer that we were making, like people would turn it into gold.
What are you guys gonna miss the most, in the final season?
I mean, I'm just gonna miss coming to work with this exact group every day. I feel like we had lightning in a bottle with this group of people.
Yeah, I gotta say the people. It's a no-brainer. It's such a special cast, and it's been a privilege the whole time.
Danny, question for you. So one of my favorite plot points in season 3 were the siblings finally working together. Are we gonna see that carry over into season 4?
Yes, you will definitely see the siblings working together. Sometimes it's not in the benefit of what's right, but they will definitely be working together.
And they're exclusive of the partners too. They don't like the partners to join in. They just want it to be the
Sometimes
siblings.
just the siblings. Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of sibling bonding, do you, Edi and Adam, do anything offset to hang out to just, use that bond?
I live in Charleston, South Carolina, where we film, and the cast they will temporarily live there for the months that we shoot there. And so we try to make everyone have a good time eating that delicious food.
Yep, we go on boats.
Yep.
We go to games. Danny does an incredible job actually creating a home for us while we're there and a feeling of belonging, which is really rad.
Amazing.
Be quiet.
As we enter the final season, what are you going to miss about the show?
The thing I'll miss the most about the show are all the wonderful people that I worked with, including this person sitting right next to me. It was a blast.
Yeah, the family of it all. Getting to go to work and know that you're just gonna like do stupid shit with people you love.
Throughout the show, we've seen a lot of interesting guest stars. Who has been your favorite?
It's hard to say who's
really
been
hard.
my favorite. Honestly, all of them. Anytime anyone agrees to come down there and play with us, I am in debt to anyone who would take a pause in their life and come down to help us make this show.
My 3-year-old's obsessed with Macaulay Culkin, and so I think that would be her favorite. For me, I really liked that movie, That Thing You Do. So when Steve Zahn came on board, I was like probably pretty starstruck, like, whoa. But I'm starstruck going to work every day, just because everyone's so rad.